Hey everyone, today I'm going to review this Foal Aria 906 speakers, Berkshire speakers. This speaker is still made in France and good quality, finished, like piano gloss on the top, vinyl wrapped on the front and back and at the bottom, and the veneer wood finished. And this is the back of the speakers, high quality binding post, very simple, and build quality wise, I have nothing to complain. This is the one of the best build quality that you can get. So they retail for $1,500, but sometimes you can get these for less than $1,000 when they are doing on sale. So look out for that because that is a really great price. And this is one of the great buy that you can have for this price, especially when it's under $1,000. So another thing I like about this speaker is the way that they design is taper to the back a little bit. Its the front end is a little bit wider than the rear end. It's not like a really wide. This is little bump on this area, so which makes it different than the other square box speakers. So this speaker is rated for 89.5 dB sensitive, but if I compare to my other speakers, this one should be around like 87, 88 the most. So let's get to the sound quality. How good they can sound is, to summarize, top to bottom, very well balanced, very well behaved. Nothing is overemphasis to any frequency. It's really nice frequency response from bass performance to all the way to highs, forward sounding or recessed or that kind of sound signature. This one is very neutral, very natural and clean sounding. That's a quick summary. So let's get to highs. Highs are very smooth, natural, very clean and transparent. A lot of details, good soundscape that you can really enjoy listening to your, music that you will want to hear from this kind of speaker and this price point. So nothing really come and bite at you, nothing really bright or, forward or that kind of highs. Highs are natural, clean, good, spacious sound. For my personal taste, I would love a little bit more texture. Although I don't want any more extension than this one can produce, but I still want a little bit more texture between the notes, a little bit more vividness. Each note is separated from other notes, a good space between, yet very vivid. So that kind of sound I will prefer, but this one is nowhere near deal breaker for me. I can live with it, just saying my personal taste on that kind of high frequency that I would love to hear. So based on my experience with many speakers, this is one of the most neutral and clean, natural sounding speakers without overemphasizing any frequency range. So mid-range is very clean, very musical, and good space between the instruments and very good detailed sounding speakers. It produces very clean, natural mid-range that you want if you really want to hear what the your music can produce. Let's say if you are so used to a British design speakers like me, the mid-range is a little bit flat, but in my mind, because I have to put that in account because I'm so used to British design monitors and Berkshire speakers, they tend to produce a little bit forward mid-range than the other speakers. So this one is a great, clean, natural sounding mid-range with great music notes that very cleanly reproduce for your musical enjoyment. Bass performance, this one is not impressive. Something left to desire for me because bass is given the size and price and the driver size, it should be producing a bit more bass, because this one is only rated for 55 lowest. So bass is good. I mean, pretty decent. It's not, outstanding bass performance. It's not a super deep bass performance for the price of the speakers and the size of the speakers. It's clean, natural, and good detailed sounding bass. And another thing is that it's not as tight as I would love to hear on this price of the speakers. So that's a little disappointing for me in bass performance. Otherwise, totally musical speakers. If you are going to pair with the subwoofer on this one, I can totally live with it. It will blend. It blend really well with my Martin Logan Abyss subwoofer. I tried that and I crossed them over around like 60 to 65 dB, somewhere around there. It blended really nice and very musical. It sounded like a full range speaker was playing, because soundstage is pretty big on this one. The soundscape and soundstage is big and very musical. Let's say if you compare this one to like a Bucat or S300, or like some of the like Ascend Acoustic, Sierra 2, or those kind of speakers, this one can totally stand up to those speakers, and clarity, music, soundscape, and soundstage, and everything totally stand up to those speakers. Only thing that this one will not going to catch up with the Ascend or Sierra 2s or those kind of bookshelf is bass performance. So this one gonna be lacking a little bit behind in bass department. So if you are thinking about getting like Bucat S300 speakers, give these guys a try, because these guys are more neutral and natural and clean sounding with a lot more details than the S300 can produce. S300 will produce more bass than this one. Even like Klipsch RP600M will produce more bass than this one. So this one, if you compare to those two speakers like RP600M, Bucat S300, this one is in different league, especially up mid-range to high frequencies, because much better, cleaner and natural sounding if you are after that kind of sound signature. Originally, this one goes for $1,500. So which is, if you buy something from boutique manufacturer, it will be double the price. So that's how good the build quality is. You are paying top dollar for this kind of mini monitors or mini bookshelf speakers, then make sure you have to think is worth your money, or you are getting what you pay for. So this is a speaker that you get what you pay for. $1,500 is reasonable price. When it's discounted for $1,000 is a bargain. So I can totally highly recommend to anyone that wants great sounding, musical, clean and natural sounding speakers. So this is a one good speaker that you can have at this moment, at this price. If you are looking for a speaker in this price range, please give them audition, give them try. Probably this is the best that you can do for this price point: build quality, sound quality, and reputation of the manufacturer. $1,000 is best buy that you can do. It's a bargain price. $1,500 is very reasonable price based on current all the made in China and parts imported from other countries and assembled in United States or wherever. Those things are going for $1,500, $1,400, $2,000. This one is a bargain if you compare them to, because you get Made in France, piano glass on the top, leather wrap, rear wood veneer, and highly famous, very popular, inverted dome tweeters. Only if this can produce same amount of bass, I will keep this one over 706S2. So that is my opinion, and that is my review. Thank you for watching and happy listening. I will do a few close-up shots that you can look at it. This is a speaker that you can enjoy listening to your music for very, very long time. Very good quality built, good quality sounding speakers with very minor downsides. There you have it. Thank you.